time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will put total weather to crank us up. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone first, and it'll be a touchback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First down. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
And nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Illinois right back to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Sampson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a tiny route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. 42 Spider. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride,
breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Illinois lining up quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Illini! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And the Colorado offense is coming coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Bully ball on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to get it in. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Trying to barge their way in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Rushes on him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Illinois. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bucks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use is his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put him out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right now.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown to Illini. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space. And
there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 45. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
That ball skips through the... zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Fires left. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. On the move, he fires. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guy.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on defense because, 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to